Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to September 2019. This is a general reading for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Uranus, Mercury, however you identify, even cross-watching for Capricorn. Always welcome here. Thanks for joining me, everybody. This little YouTube channel, this moment in space and time. Pleasure to be here to read for you, Capricorn. Please set an intention. As always, this reading is for you and the other thing, the other person, set that intent, that one thing. What did you come here for, right? Have that going on in your mind. And remember, these are general readings, everybody. Can't touch base with everybody all at once. That would just blow our minds, wouldn't it? So, take what resonates and spit out the rest, okay? That's how she goes. And while you have that intention set, I'm also shuffling these power cards. Then we're going to do a tarot reading, a poker hand for Capricorn, at the end of the video, along with a romance angel, okay? But the first card out is going to be for the theme for your reading. And you'll see it right below me with my, here it comes now, everybody. Very nice, Capricorn. It's good to see this up for you because, yeah, you portray this most significantly most times of the year. This is the sacred wisdom. This is why you are known as the greatest of all times. And it is why when you put your mind to something, when your wisdom has focus and attention, although it takes time a lot and narrow focus, the end up creation ends up being something divine, like the circle of life, right? And Capricorns, this could be a time of great inspiration. And guess what? Oh no, not another new project. People cross-watching and be like, do not get Capricorn involved in the next thing, in the next new project. But hey, you know what? In terms of contributing, making yourself happy, all that stuff, we're still very much aligned with this flower of life, the circle of, like, this kind of divine connection. They call it sacred wisdom, but it's like, it is a form of divine connection, what we're seeing there. So don't be afraid of it. And if you're dealing with Capricorn, sometimes to see them happy, you got to see them, you see them that deeply involved, and then you're like, well, what about romance? And what about romance, Capricorn? Just a little funny thing on the side. Let's talk to tarot in regards to all. And we have a romance angel coming up, so we don't have to worry. Hey, I got a little ahead of myself, along with the divine wisdom. We've had a floor card. Floor cards around here are very important, okay? We take them, flippers and jumpers. We're going to take it, see what she comes with. The Empress has come along with a smaller Prince of Wands here, to let you know that partnerships, youthful vitality, injecting energy, and connecting with young, new, and fresh ideas. Fresh ideas could be the catalyst to what you seek this month, Capricorn. So they could come in the form of messages or arrivals, invitations, emails, all kinds of this stuff to help assist you. Don't be afraid to work together to collaborate this month at all. It's just the Empress is saying, it's still your baby. It's still your control. But you know what? Sometimes we're going to let somebody come in and help move things along. When the Empress has to get up and move and go in a new direction, she's pretty permanent. She's thrown there. But you would think the Empress, they just like in olden times, they'd come along and grab the whole throne and move her. And so she may need to call in some help from time to time. In Capricorn, you could be finding that you might be aligning with younger Sagittarians, Aries, or Leo people on certain projects. Okay, floor cards are quite serious. But this Empress matches up nicely to this Sacred Wisdom card over there, okay? We're gonna let her sit in there, maybe, if she'll stay. Right? We've got her up there. Actually, no, I like looking at that beautiful, the fullness. So it'll be up to you on these collaborations or bouncing these ideas off these people. Let's stick them back into the deck. That's what we'll do. Hey, I'm an on-the-spot, generally on-the-spot tarot reader. Authentic tarot for authentic people. And thanks, Capricorn, for being patient with me. We're going to go ahead and cut your cards. And I want to wish everybody watching the best in all things. Peace, prosperity, joy, bliss, abundance, happiness, well-being, truth, honor, health, vibrant isness, everything. All right, folks? So it's really good. You guys, I'm a little high end. You're getting your reading in the morning, Capricorn. So I got a different big energy thing going on. So there's 7 cards out. Overall, oh wow, look who's out at the bottom of the deck. Now we've got the Emperor. So this is about owning your ideas. Some of our Capricorn friends may be taking the appropriate steps this month to make sure legal things are up to date, like protection of one's intellectual and creative property could come into play. It's a good time of the year to get this stuff done. And as well with Emperor and Empress up for you, Capricorn, the sense I have is that there's a return to the physicality You might feel like hitting the gym, lifting some weights, getting out for a run, doing all those things just to get yourself back in the flow. Because, if anything, the flow, when it comes to our creative ideas, spiritual ascension, whatever we're dealing with, emotional relationships, it always kind of like zaps back down and roots back into the physical. And that's our first card up. Yeah. Things could definitely be better on the physical plane. I feel for you guys, where it's like you're looking to make leaps and bounds. You're worried about, but you're worried about doing them because of the shakiness of the ground. It's like, why would you jump to the next lily pad if you didn't know if it was stable? Or why would we be on to the next thing without certain and proper amount of research, right? But this month is just could potentially just give you a push in this direction. It's nothing that's causing you to like lose out, miss out, slow down, fall down, miss out, nothing like that. This tower reverse up in your overall, like in your root chakra energy, it just means that some of you may be needing to go back down, like I said, into those physical systems, breathing into root chakra energy for awakened and vibrant energy. And again, this could also come down to diet. It's like, if you love spicy foods, but you know what it does to your body, right? Or if you don't mind drinking a few beers, but you hate how you feel the next day as a result of it, it's time, Capricorn, for an awakening to the body's say. The body has a spot at the round table, and it's like, you know what? If I'm going to be this, you need to treat me a little bit better. It's like that relationship with ourselves. And for others of you, you may be in relationships where partners or Capricorn themselves is just like asking for a little bit of liberty, a little bit of space, and a little bit of freedom to do their own thing and chase their own dreams at this time. Okay, Capricorn? So up in the creativity, Ace of Cups. There it is. This is the litmus test. This Ace of Cups reversed. It's a nice card to see here, but it has some reversed energy. But I want to take it back to your theme, to your Sacred Wisdom card here, right? And being like, that new thing, why it's like, why would we be on to the next project now? Why do, the capstone on the other one, where does all that go? Your time and intention this month is all going to be dependent on your love for the game, the project, the person, the thing you want to accomplish, yourself, success. Wherever that focus is, remember, you're the goat. You're out there eating grass, doing it but it's a grander wisdom and a grander divine connection. And don't forget, Capricorn, about that divine connection when it comes to your focus. Being like, is my focus really aligned with what I'm feeling? Like, can I feel my spirit being engaged here? How does this go when I ask if I could be doing something else? What's the shift in energy like? What is the shift in feeling like? And you may realize that it has to inspire you. If you're working on it and it's not inspiring to you, Capricorn, you're going to struggle this month. It's going to be tough. You might have to ask for some time or kick that one thing to the curb. Go and take care of that, because it's really asking that. Okay? Because again here, too much stress. Too much. And some of it's self-imposed, but some of it is definitely not. See, we've got that reverse tower up there again. Some of you may be worried and really deep down having feelings of wow, stuff is falling apart. Things are falling apart. I can't go on another day just with this same old song and dance, with this same old routine. It bogs me down, and there's no way to how do I rid myself of old residual energy as well? And so this is going to be into practice. This is going to be in some research that you guys can do about the techniques that I can tell you 1,000,001 different things that you could do. But until you find that one that resonates with you about, becoming slick Rick and getting rid of all that stuck energy, it can be really trying and really tough. And it's just all of a sudden maybe it seems like it's back, or you release it and the cat came back the very next day. Or if you're worried about partnerships, been so distant for so long, will it ever be? This is stuff that has us feeling aloof and not rooted down into the reality of these matters at such times, because it's when you do become divinely focused with this thing, it's so easy to stay there. And then when you come out, you're well, I got 9 or 10 other things that I should be taking care of, or I should at least give an attention to, give a call out, give a shout, whatever it might be. But then it's very little energy or time left because you've been divinely focused and guided. It's a very tough balance to walk. And I want to give all of our Capricorn friends a big hug out there. If you're feeling any sort of stress, okay? Like I said, do your research, be well, rest, vegetables, all that stuff, just to get that physical monkey and monkey mind from stopping to chatter and all the chatter. All right. Wow, we got the Hermit reversed. So, Capricorn, some of you could actually be going through a physical move this month. It's big life force, big life-changing energy. All right, however this is affecting you, it's about like change maybe of commercial operation, change, because it is the Hermit up and about in the heart. This could be like you desiring the move. For some of you, I don't think it'll happen this month, or desiring for this big change. It's almost like you're almost waiting for somebody else to pull the pin on something before you make a move. Before you're like, well, God dang it, Charlie, I can't take it anymore. I'm off with the kids to Tallahassee or whatever it might be, right? It's like you're almost waiting for that other partner, that other person to like parry before you're like, oh, I'm gonna stick my question in now. I'm going to put it as such. So there could be shakeups of the heart. This Hermit energy, it only comes out of the tarot when there are big things at foot, and this is coming up in your heart center. So perhaps I took this Tower card a little bit too lightly now that I see this Hermit here reversed. In terms of what you guys are actually going through, how upside down the world actually can feel, and situations like escalate very quickly, get out of control, a little bit too, and it can be that desire and that pull between like the aloof, lighthearted, like bounce around to like the deeply rooted sense of Capricorn, where it's like, picking up and going is just not that easy. It requires a lot of planning, and a lot of like future envisioning even for you, because you guys, you are very intuitive and psychic signs when those certain abilities are unlocked in Capricorn. Okay, when you've had that time to go through it in your mind and develop your trust of your intuition, these messages and these feelings are strong. So don't be too scared, or don't give up, or don't run away, or don't make things worse than they need to be if you come up against a situation where the challenge is for you to accept that there are more and new ways, and that there are other things that you can be divinely focused on. And then it's just a simple heart alignment from there. But some of you may be actually moving this month, okay? And as well, might not have time for things. You might be like turning down invitations, Capricorn, or other people might be turning down your invitations. People are kind of getting back on track. They're getting settled in their own successes and their own desires and stuff like this. So previously scheduled calendar events regarding stuff, you may just find yourself or find other important people in your environment like pulling out at the last second, being like, no, sorry, I can't make it, that sort of stuff. Don't allow that anything disappointing as a result of that. And this reading lets me know that if somebody does that to you, it's not personal. Try your best not to take it personal and these sorts of things, okay? But don't worry, you guys, it almost feels like relationships, if they're unfulfilling right now, you're going to have to make the call. We've got a Knight of Cups. You may decide, some of our Capricorn friends might decide to rescind their offer of closeness when getting into new relationships. They'll just be like, oh, no, I thought it was, no. You know what? On second thought, it's like, I'm moving soon, so I don't know if we should really hang out. And that's okay. That's a self-defense mechanism if that's what you're feeling, Capricorn, and if that's all right. And as well, look at this time. If you are thinking about taking things to the next level of someone, this reading is also saying give it more time and give it more evaluation, okay? Because, yeah, it says an invitation, Four of Wands reverse and Prince of... This is an invitation rescinded or not accepted, something of that nature coming up here in the future for you. And give it time. Yikes. Big Three of Swords up for Crown energy. This reading has all kinds of dramatic, scary, messed up. This is a messed up spread, Capricorn. I'm not going to lie. Three of Swords here up. Now, again, back to the health situation that I felt about the whole thing, like getting diet, medicine, working out, all of that back on track for your highest good has been reinforced here by this card. And as well, with Ace of Cups, if for small, like, romantic and dating dramas, and for those of you worried about your marriage, you guys have got to be very, very aware to make sure you have all of the facts before you come at somebody with like how much on the rocks marriages and long-term relationships may be for you at this. It's like, it's really a testament to love, to truth, to trust. The fact that you're like, the other person may have agreed to be like fully liberated and give you full liberation in a close relationship, romantic or otherwise. And then it might just be the fact where this person is like, actually, no, I need a certain level of closeness. Or you, Capricorn, could be like, no, it's not working out. I can't do the long distance thing. This is saying goodbye to long distance relationships. And as well, it's saying goodbye to relationships where it's like, it's too hard to get on the same page. It's too hard to make two different schedules work. Or if somebody has got suspicious, and jealousy could be up and abound, right? It ain't easy being green, Capricorn. It's very tough. You have to be very careful to keep any jealous tendencies on track or dismiss them before they can root in with all that other stuff that you're meant to be rooting in for you. Good food, all that good stuff, all right? So, sacred wisdom, but yet you are very challenged this month, Capricorn. You could find things, like I said, escalating very quickly, or like all of a sudden the situation is upon you, and now it's like, what are we going to do with this? Right? But creative time. If you want to lock yourself in a closet or a bedroom and put in your work and circumnavigate all that tarot stuff, hey, just make sure you're staying responsible and you're staying healthy, and you'll be fine to do that. Okay, I'm just going to get your poker hand up real quick. All right, Libra is the sign to beat with a pair of aces. Let's see how you guys do, Capricorn. 9 of Pentacles, 10 of Wands again, 4 of Swords, 8 of Wands, Ace of Swords. Okay, nice. Now, of all these cards that we have here, the one that aligns best with the overall theme, and the one that I like here, is this new divine inspiration. It's very nice. That Ace of Cups reverse is probably just signaling, like, if you're looking for new love, this is a point where you need to find it within and become inspired in something that you do on the outside, rather than looking for love in all the wrong places and that sort of things. Some of our Capricorns, don't get me wrong, they've been single for a very long time, or those that are engaged, they may be feeling separate or distant from their partner at this time, and that's okay. But we've got to be very careful, because 10-4, good buddy, it can be very stressful to allow that to follow us into our sanctuary, where we're meant to be creative, to be taking care of ourselves, to be taking care of our healing, all that good stuff. So let's say a shakeup comes around. All of a sudden something escalates really quickly. What are you going to do about it, right? You got a lot of power. You're very set. You're very stable, and you communicate very clearly. But what is the root? What is the motive? Perhaps what we're needing to build, to be able to have a little space and have a little surety, is to have a little growth. You can be so rooted in, Capricorn, but if nothing's blooming or budding or blossoming, or the plant is only just growing just a teeny tiny little bit, it's not so reassuring. It's good to feel secure, but that growth, okay, that personal, and it requires inspiration. It requires all of that stuff. Okay, let's see what else we got. We got a 2, so some decisions coming up in the workplace, right? Wow, interesting stuff. And for finances as well, don't worry. It's not that this is much better, right? This is still a folding hand for you this month. Capricorn, by the end of September, you might be just like throwing Virgo season away and being like, blah, I'm done with it. Thank goodness, okay? Because it's showing here. All we have is ace high. So this is about you shifting, being aligned with what you feel divinely connected to. Because if your focus goes the other way into these other things, right, it's going to be a long and arduous road. And for 10 of Hearts, some of you already have it right there. You just have to sort of like open it up in a way, or find out a way to reignite passion, and then it's all like coming back, and all those reverse tower moments, they all simply just fade away. They all just go away. It's a very tricky month for you guys in love. And that 3 of Swords is up there as well. So watch out for like negative programming or conditioning that's got you like measuring up or pre-appointing betrayals, or somebody not being right when it's a mutual thing. Watch out for jealousy. Watch out for these things that sort of can creep in there and like distract and detain the mind, okay? Sorry, I wish you had better cards. Actually, all the readings so far in September, they've been very difficult. Some of them have been downright hokey. Some of them have been seeming like left field. But here's your romance angel card, Capricorn. You better believe it. You better believe it. You deserve love. You are lovable, right? If somebody else doesn't want to get with you because you're not like that, then that person is not the one that's going to be able to give you the level of love that you deserve. Okay, it's a romance angel. So these cards don't mess around. Please know that through all this as well, you are lovable. You were created in perfection. Just like every other sign, just like every other living thing, just like everything, everything that is, And again, there's something about flow this month, Capricorn. How it flows, how things arrive, and beware of things escalating quickly. Okay, it's been a pleasure to be with you. Remember, we got the equinox coming up. I think that's on the 23rd. Full harvest moon on the 14th. I think I didn't check my dates. I should have checked my dates. And a lot of cool stuff. Saturn stops on a dime at some point this month too. So, okay, Capricorn. Thanks for lending me all your time. If this video has helped you out, if this video has resonated with you, please give it a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button if you hadn't before, and there's some various links down below that you can find out more about all the zany things we do here. Okay, this is Mr. Legend signing off for now. Bye, Cap. I feel like I'm a Avenger. Bye, Cap.